I'm Talia Baia with Inside the Gators, and I'm going to be introducing 4 new assistant coaches at the University of Florida football program. So to kick things off, I want to start with defensive line coach Gerald Chatman. On the surface, with just one prior season of being a defensive line coach, on the Power 5 level, Chatman might not have come in with a jaw-dropping type of resume. However, he is exactly what the Florida Gators need. He has been coaching pro and college ball for a solid 9 years. As seen, he's led the defensive side at several schools, including Texas A&M, Elon, Tennessee State University, LSU, Tulane, Colorado, and now Florida. On the pro side, he's been with the Denver Broncos and the Bengals. During an anonymous interview with one Florida player, he was asked if he knew if Shan and Cory Raymond would be leaving, and this is what he said. There was no talk from the coaches, but if you paid attention, you knew they wouldn't be brought back because of the complaints about them through other coaches and players. They were kind of coasting. If a coach of another position would say something to a player, the player would come back with, "Why is this like this for me?" when the defensive line and cornerbacks didn't get held accountable for the same things by their coaches. He continued to add, they had players missing meals at the facility and they didn't hold those players accountable and stop them. At the end of the season, we had some players who didn't show up at all for practices. Mark Wheeler, a staff writer for Inside the Gators, has been making pivotal observations this year for the Gators spring training. During practice on March 7th, Mark stated that his biggest takeaway from the day was on new defensive line coach Gerald Chatman, quoting, "Though he doesn't have a great resume coaching Power 5 football, I can see what Billy Napier saw in him. He is loud, maybe the loudest coach I've heard out there in a decade, and very vocal with his motivation. It was a bit warm for spring out there today, and he was pushing his guys to go full throttle through drills. I don't know a thing in the world about his teaching ability, but I can see where he could be considered a top motivator that relates to his guys and gets the most out of them. Getting 300-pound plus guys to give you all they've got is half the battle for a defensive line coach." Then on March 9th, Mark made another comment about Chatman in the forum, stating, "I am going to be a bit repetitive here, but I think it deserves mention again. Anyone who has ever followed this site or subscribed knows full well I am not a sunshine pumper. Having said that, the more I see of new defensive line coach Gerald Chatman, the more I am impressed with his coaching style. He stopped drills today to let his group know what type of effort and body language was and wasn't acceptable. As I pointed out on Thursday, he is maybe the most vocal coach I've seen out here in a decade, but it isn't loud for the sake of being loud. He is teaching and encouraging the entire time." Armstrong, the defensive coordinator, said some positive things about Chatman's urgency and technique in a conference shot and uploaded by Gator Vision.
Gerald Chatman, coaching our defensive line, brought a tremendous amount of urgency. I think you guys see that during the media period. It takes a lot of toughness, physicality, technique to play that position, and the urgency that he's brought, he's already made us better.
So what does Chatman actually sound like at practice, you may be wondering? Well, I have a clip for you right now. Take a look for yourself.
I heard you. I heard that shit. Hey, here you work. Some of y'all don't like to breathe that shit. Let me hear you explain it. Watch out. I don't think you can. Hold up. Everybody watch. I want to see you pissed off. I want to see you want the block. Yeah, it's me right now. I'm trying to figure you out. I'm trying to figure you out. All right. I want it like that every time. Chin up, body language, all that shit. I don't like your body language. We do block. We tell everybody listen. Hold on. Hey, everybody listen. Everybody look at me. Body language, man. Body language. You whoop the block, you tell them put the ball down, and we go again. You get your ass whooped, put the ball down, go again. I ain't put my head down. No. It ain't supposed to look like that. It ain't gonna look like that.
Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Inside the Gators for more coach introductory videos.